Pisces, and welcome to your coffee cup reading for the week ahead of July 3rd. What we're seeing here is home. For some, you're really trying to make your home happy. You're fixing things up. Maybe there was some things that you needed to fix up, remodel, fix up some loose ends, pay off some debts that are connected to the home. You're trying to make the home, your foundation, more of a happier place. For some, there is some happiness here. Happy times with family, things like that are showing up, okay? Now what we're seeing here is there's some lethargic or sedentary type of energy, okay? So you could be like, if you're at work, for example, or whatever you do most of the day, you may be more sitting, not moving around much. But, can you get much work done that way? No. Oops. Actually, let me retract that. You actually can. You're going to be getting a lot done because you are more focused. So that is actually a good thing right now. So stay steady and focused. Get what you need to get done. If you have to sit for hours and whatever it is, it's showing up here. So whatever your projects are, work, whatever you do most of the day, you're very focused. I see a lot of communications coming through, okay? So you're going to be communicating a lot with, over the phone, with email. Communications is coming in strongly, okay? Still, there's a little bit here, type of yellow kind of energy. I think it's more, for some, you could be overworked and tired. For some, there could be some doubts again. Take a stand with people you either work with or, that you see every day in that. Take your stand because something can be up there. Something, it's a little in the yellow coming in. So it's just saying, take your stand, stand up, say your piece or whatever it is. Or you may have to fix something up. It depends on everyone. It's different. And we have like a butterfly. So we're looking at things are metamorphosing. Okay. But so there's a transition. But at the same time, there are things that need to be cleared up before, there's the stages, especially when, before the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. So there are stages and things. So that's what we're seeing there. Wow. I see very, creativity, high creativity, also connected to like writing. Maybe some of you, like in the matters of the heart here, I'm seeing you may be writing some poems. You may be writing some love letters because expressing yourself is great. You have like a way with words now. You can make up a song if you have to. You're just very expressive and creative. That shows up for most of you. Okay. I love it. If you're looking for love, because love is showing up here, trust or go out. It's there, okay? So it's showing up there. So very possible to be able to find love in your life or a romance for now. For some couples, it may show up here that, yeah, it's just more of a good energy here in general. Interesting. There could be a trip that's being planned too, we're seeing there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You're very intuitive now. You can read people well. And your expressions are like dynamic. I mean, this is really like dynamic energy here, okay? So you're also more flexible and you're seeing things from other people's point of view. For good or bad. You're kind of accepting. It's like, okay, I see it, whatever. You're more detailed oriented, so we're seeing that. But there can be one person that's showing up here can be totally different than what you thought they were, okay? So you may be either moving on, walking away from that person, okay? That is showing up. I see coming in really lots of people, new friends, new people, new situations. It's blank. It's almost like a fool here too, if you compare it to the tarot. A lot of newness coming in. Okay, so new people, a lot, new friends. It's coming in here, okay? Really dynamic energy though. Okay, and on the plate. Okay, I see growth, you know. For some, you could have figured something out, mastered something. It's looking good. Money also could be coming in. For some, you could be getting a bonus. Maybe if you have your own business, maybe you'll get extra orders. You'll get extra. Maybe someone will donate. Someone will give you cash. You know what I mean? Or tip you. That is very possible here, okay? That is showing up. Now you have also, there is showing up here some past pains and hurts again, okay? You may have connected, or someone from the past may have come back, or a situation that you need to deal with. It's saying really be careful how you deal with it if you're accepting anyone from the past, okay? For some, there could have been a separation, that you have been separated by someone or a situation, and now you're kind of reconnecting, okay? Now, we do have some critics here again, and some jealous people, or just people on the side just like, ew, that's how I'm picking it up, okay? Now, there can be some opinions or advice that you may be getting. It may come kind of like, you know, bluntly. So just pay attention. You know, it depends on who it comes from, okay? And communications really are coming into focus here. Okay, and for some, I'm seeing recognition, all right? And, you know, you got to stay here. You're on the right path, and some things are just going to be working out for you. So there is a change and a little bit of transition, but we're seeing here something about the past again. So that is what we are seeing there. Yeah. But yeah, creative energy. Let your intuition guide you. You may be wanting to change someone, and you know, that's really hard to do. Just let things, you know, like we even saw maybe in the cup, someone that you thought or maybe had plans for, they're just not that way. So that's that type of energy too. Okay, now I'm going to pull 2 animal spirit cards for the month of July. And one will be the underlining energy, or, you know, the advice card, or things like that. So the first card you get is Unicorn. Just have to put that down. Okay, you got the Unicorn. It says indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Wow. So we're seeing this throughout the month. Okay, so when I see like unicorns and other symbols that are similar in the coffee cup, I'm going to elaborate more on that. I see manifesting energy, magical type of energy. So you can create anything, but make sure it's tangible. That's another thing that always comes through. So yeah, you can get these, or at times you get visionary ideas and you don't do anything with them. So that is one thing that I always see there. Make your affirmations, okay? Make them, but make sure they're realistic or they're good. You don't want to build any bad karma. There's a sense of, you know, mystical. Maybe people are going to see you more mysterious at this point, okay? Now, be yourself, okay? Because virtue comes through this, where you need to be yourself. Inspiration, you know, inspiring energy comes through this. There's a sense of protection. Protect your own. You never know. People can plagiarize things. Restoration comes through here. So if you've been tired, exhausted lately, it tells you to restore yourself, get your energies back. But that could be situations too that maybe been upheaval. Things start to restore themselves, you know, settle down. Power comes through here, okay? Especially creative and visual type of power. But, you know, this does talk about doing things in a gentle way. Okay, humility and being humble is something that's important too. This can bring unity, partnerships, okay, new beginnings. So you could be forming maybe a partnership in a business or at work, or collaborate with someone who's in your field, forming maybe some kind of partnership that's going to work out wonderful and bring out even more inspiration. This can also mean love. If you've had doubts in love, you're single, you thought, oh, it's never going to happen. It possibly can't. The only little thing about the unicorn is always make sure that you know, things are not exactly pipe dreams and, you know, building castles in the sky type of energy. So take what you can tangible out of it, okay? That's what came through. And your next card is the Blue Heron. Oh, wow. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Those two really correlate, okay? Now, Blue Heron is a bird. And when I see these type of birds, one, I'm going to say right away, this is bringing in something new. It's like what we're seeing on the plate too, where you could have a windfall. It does denote fertility sometimes, and maybe new beginnings, a baby being born. That's one thing I do see also when I see birds like this, you know, in the coffee cup. Now, again, this denotes, you know, authority, but with dignity, okay? So self-determination comes through here. So when I see these kind of birds, I always say you need some balance, okay? You know, you hear me through the coffee cup when I'm reading things. So when I'm seeing something like this, this is one of them where I say you need a little bit of balance, okay? Of course, it's a bird. It does denote communications and messages coming through, okay? Do things with grace. Peace, peace, peace. Maybe some of you really going to need some peace. There's a sense of resolve here. You can get through things, or resolutions coming through. There is a sense of uniqueness. Look at this. That really correlates together. Uniqueness. Illumination. So things can come to light. Good or bad, they can come to light. This does talk about independence, striking out independently. At the same time, boundaries need to be made, okay? You need to form some boundaries, especially if people are gossiping about you. You got those frenemies, haters. Make those boundaries. This is explore too. Don't assume things, explore. Maybe even go on an adventure, okay? So if it's something that there's a talent you have, you want to expand, you know, explore it more. That's another thing that comes through here. Fluid energy, okay? Fluid energy could be emotions, but flow with it, which could come to creativity. But you need to be flexible in a way. And deliberate energy comes from here. You need to do things in a deliberate manner. So don't, you know, don't just do the talk, do the walk too. So that comes through. But yes, this is communications too. And sometimes it can denote new people coming in, to be careful of them. They could be bringing, you know, they could, they're not, you know, they say who they are, but they're not really who they are. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what you got for the month of July. I think it's great. Anyway, this was your reading, Pisces, for the week ahead of July 3rd. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you back next week for your next coffee cup reading. Until then, all the best, and bye for now.